Hello everyone. This is my third take on this intro, and I keep making it too long, so I'll try and keep it short. This season I decided to use CVB versus Mounts team. I'll put a replay or a video of that in the description. I pretty much took that team and edited it. He had Choice Specs Calio instead of Choice Scarf, Scarf T-Tar instead of Band, and Among Us instead of Tangrowth. And I'm not sure about his Zapdos spread, but I chose to calm Zapdos because it helps deal with something like Calio better, or it helps switch into special attackers better in general. And Zapdos is surprisingly bulky if you ever had the chance to try one. This season I decided to use Metagross because Metagross is pretty cool. Pursuits then have Bud, Bullet Punch, Ice Punch. I'm not sure if it's gonna be banned again, but after playing some games, I decided to switch Bullet Punch into Meteor Mash because, Mash is just better, in my opinion, at least in a PRO meta, because, Bullet Punch really doesn't hit anything that hard. The main problem with something like Metagross is the 4 move slot syndrome, and something like Ferrothorn especially really hurts the team because, Keldeo Secret Sword doesn't really take it out since it's Scarf now. And Zapdos, if you really want to go to Zapdos, you had to, risk a Leech Seed or, take rocks damage, and that's certainly not great for Zapdos because, even though you can defog or turn a Heat Wave, your opponent can just switch out and, not even get anything out of the turn. So, Ferrothorn is very, very bad against this team. I remember I lose to this one guy 4 times. I'll give him the credit and put him on the screen anyways, but his team, we've already thrown Zapdos, and Ferrothorn really hurts Metagross, and I really didn't have a way of dealing with that. So, in a sense, this team is kind of matchup based, but it's very good against Stall. I'll give you that because Choice Band T-Tar turns a lot. Being able to put up rocks is also pretty important. And Tangrowth, with the knockoff pressure, is surprisingly good, and especially coupled with that regen, Salting is going to have a lot of problems against it. Last thing I want to say here is that I have 3 recordings that, the OBS just didn't decide to pick up my voice, so I'm just going to voice over them, so hopefully you don't mind, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Yeah, okay. Legit. After I put rocks up, can also be pretty good. I mean, Kelio's not that bad of a... Oh shit, I need to lead something. I'll lead Kelio here, actually. It's not a bad of a lead, either.
Nice.
Fantastic lead, fantastic. Hey, Scald, something's gonna get burnt right here. Tentacruel's gonna get... Slowbro's gonna get burnt. Like,
Slowbro.
I know it's gonna get burnt. Fuck. It's like...
Nice.
Well, I think it's time to go Zapdos. Zapdos is cool. Let's see.
I agree.
Wow,
this guy lost a Magna Zone. Too bad we don't have that.
Yeah, that's true.
This called the freest discharge of your life.
I think he goes Chansey though. I mean, I think I just get Rocks out, right?
Yeah.
Rocks is fine.
Do we assume that he has Spin Tentacle?
Yeah,
or
probably.
Defog Skarmory?
I'm guessing Spin Tentacle. I mean, Skarmory has like 4 moves.
What the fuck stays in? Is this guy drunk?
Yeah, I'm sub SD, man. Switch out.
You could kind of 6-0 on spot. Just kidding, he has a Skarmory and a Clefable, but those are lies.
I'm just gonna Dragon Tail him out, honestly. He might go Clef.
Free chip. Oh, fantastic.
That's not
if he goes Clef, he's stupid.
Yeah, that's fair.
Free chip. On us.
He goes Clef now. Okay, that's not... Oh, he's MG.
Wait, what? Yo, he's at heavy duty boots.
Okay, I'm gonna go this thing. This thing.
A hard flamethrower.
This thing kind of wrecks my team though. Not gonna lie.
He has a fucking life orb, magic guard. Stupid shit.
Okay, that's not. I'm just gonna. No, not this thing. Not cosmic power. I was just using this earlier, but no, please.
Masha, it's not looking like we're gonna post this.
It's not looking like we're gonna post this. Bro,
Wait, he's
Stone Edge,
unaware, so it doesn't matter.
Stone Edge has high crit rate though. No, he's not unaware though. He's
Oh, right.
MG. Stone Edge has high crit rate, for sure.
Stone Edge also has high miss rate though, that's the problem.
We got a couple more. Oh, yeah, he's asking to get crit. He's asking to get crit right here. Like, you can't even complain. You're asking for it. That's not even fair. I'm gonna run out of PP now. Stop boiling.
Dude, all 8 and we're not gonna fucking crit 1?
It's high crit rate. Okay, actually, it's more surprising that we hit all of them, but it's high crit rate, man. I'm forced to struggle now. Okay, you know what?
Dude, crit struggle. Dude, I would have cried if we crit the struggle. It'd been so funny.
I was in this position. I resigned the game. I hate this thing. Oh, he has a Alolan Ninetales. So he shouldn't. Okay. I'm gonna lead this. If he leads Alolan Ninetales, okay, this is still fine. But he should be going into Scizor here. He shouldn't stay in, because if he stays in, he's stupid. So we're gonna go Garchomp.
I think he's stupid.
Hopefully not. That would be very bad. I would be more. I would care more about him being. Wait.
No. We're faster. Wait, no, we're slower.
Bro, what the hell?
I told you.
He's stupid. Zenheppa picked this Keldeo up. I don't know what he's doing. Oh man, I hate dumb people. Maybe that's why. Okay, yeah, okay. Bro, his team legit gets swept by his team gets swept by you know what, I'm gonna double into this. But his team gets swept by HP Ice Zapdos. As he goes Garchomp, which is what I expect. And double into the Metagross on Garchomp as I go for a Ice Punch here. Hopefully this kills. If he's tank max defense, it won't kill. But if he's not, then it will. Hopefully he's not Scarf either, because that would kind of suck. And good thing it does. So fantastic. Okay, he is tank, but he's not that tank. He's not tanky enough that he could tank a +1 Dragon Claw from Charizard X. And why does he keep going Keldeo on Metagross? Is he smart? You know, if I miss here, I'm gonna cry. Don't miss. Okay, well, I guess that's a good lesson for him.
I told you he was stupid.
No, I feel sorry for him. Okay, I also feel quite sorry for myself because I'm building these moves on the precedent that he's smart.
What's your Metagross, by the way?
My Metagross?
Yeah.
Like stats-wise?
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty decent.
I love 31 speed. Not bad.
31 speed. Yup. Spent my whole fortune buying this Metagross. Like, yeah. Now I'm broke for the month. Like, I legit have no money source now. After spending my whole fortune just buying this one Metagross. He's probably... I mean, he should just go Bisharp. Why does he go Ninetales? See,
because he's weird, champ.
Like, why does he go my... Sorry, I'm just very confused.
He likes sacking his Pokemon.
Well, and I got a +1 boost too, so...
So we still can't do anything to Scizor.
Yeah, we still can't do anything to Scizor. Or Bisharp too, for that matter, but... Okay, so I'm using a voice recorder. Hopefully it'll work out, but... Right here we have a match against New Era, which is 329 rated. This team is pretty weird, and it has a Florges in it, instead of like you know, something generic like Clefable. So right off the bat, something like Metagross can be very good. Mash threatens a lot of things. Ice Punch threatens the Garchomp and the Zapdos. I decided to just lead the Metagross as it leads Gengar. I am 31 speed, but I don't really want to risk the speed tie, so I decided to go into, I believe, Zapdos. Yeah, I don't really remember what happened these matches because this was like over a week ago. So I do decide to go Zapdos as I believe what does he do? Focus Blast, expecting the T-Tar switch in. Yeah, I mean Focus Blast is not a bad play because if it's Scarf T-Tar then he's gonna get Pursuit trapped, right? But if it's not, you know, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, Zapdos in on the Gengar. I believe I live 2 Shallow Balls or 2 Sludge Waves. As I just went for the Discharge. That's a dumb play in hindsight. Because 2 Sludge Waves would have killed me and... yeah, that's kind of stupid play in my opinion. Whatever. Going into Garchomp here as on his own Garchomp, he goes for an Earthquake, which is a good play on his part, probably expecting a switch out. I didn't realize that he was Garchomp at that time, so that's why I thought he was Tank Chomp. So, you know, so there's no point in him, like, he probably goes for something like Toxic or Rocks, so that's why I went to Garchomp to get my own Rocks up, but he's Scarf for some reason. I'm pretty sure this has Icy Wind, so I'd probably switch out, hopefully I'd switch out. If I didn't, that would just be stupid. But what I was saying is, I didn't realize he was Scarf Chomp, so I went, you know, to my own Garchomp to turn 8 Rocks. But like in hindsight, if it's Scarf Chomp and he has Outrage, it would have to have KO'd me. So the better play there was just to go Tangrowth because Tangrowth tanks everything from Garchomp and threatens a HP Ice, which is pretty nice. Ice Wind does come out, as you can see, defensive or especially defensive Zapdos really tanks that up. That's a super effective attack and only did what, like 30%. Granted, it is, you know, a Gengar with Life Orb, but and the 55 base power move, but this is what it is. I think I just decided to Rusall here because hopefully the Life Orb will be taking him out. If he's, you know, something like Specs, I would be going to something like Tyranitar here and just Pursuit trapping. So that'd be, but like he's Life Orb, which, you know, he's probably, I don't know what he's doing, fishing for the poison maybe. If I were him, I already would be going to something like Weavile here, as he goes Zapdos, which is, you know, a bit surprising in my opinion, because Weavile is kind of the freest switch in the whole universe there, and he threatens, you know, a knockoff or a Crash, which are both, you know, if he gets it right, it's going to be very problematic for me. Going into T-Tar here, you know, because T-Tar is, well, always a free switch into Zapdos. I believe I just went for Stone Edge, maybe Ice Punch, I'm not sure, but Stone Edge is pretty free, given that his Garchomp really isn't tank, so it's not gonna, you know, take it well. And yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that his Garchomp wasn't Rough Skin, so it's Sandveil here. So if he decides to go Garchomp, you know, there's only what, a 64% chance of hitting? Yeah. So he decides to go T-Tar, which took, you know, like 80% from Stone Edge. Decided to go Garchomp here as, you know, he just Megas, I believe. Yep, he is Mega, so my memory isn't deceiving me here. But as he goes for a Stone Edge here, and I knew he kind of had Ice Punch. I'm not sure if I predicted. Yeah, okay. So I was smart at that time, so good for me. Yeah, so I knew for sure he has Ice Punch on Mega T-Tar because most Mega T-Tar run like Fire Punch, Ice Punch, maybe Earthquake. I don't know. As the last slot, like I think I calc here, and I for sure live an Earthquake here, but I go for an Ice Punch, expecting the Zapdos switch in or the Garchomp switch in, you know. So Ice Punch will be pretty free here, as I believe I got the Static Paralysis. I mean, I would guess I got the Static Paralysis. Okay, I guess not. So I was pretty lucky there. I just threatened another Ice Punch because no way he goes Weavile to tank this Ice Punch, right? That's just stupid. play. So he honestly has no switch into this. So another Ice Punch is pretty free here. Just look at me talking into the nothingness. I probably was like muttering something here. I don't even know what I was muttering because the freaking audio cut out. But Ice Punch comes out here, picks up the Zapdos. Maybe I got the static paralysis there. Okay, so I was really lucky. Garchomp comes in. So at this point, I don't know what I was doing, but I don't know if I knew he was Scarf Garchomp at this point. I think not, because normally it doesn't make sense. But I switch out nonetheless because, Metagross is not gonna kill Garchomp at full health if he's defensive. So that's why I just switch out, because, honestly there's no point in staying in there, even if he's, not helped. Like even if I do turn an Ice Punch. So I kind of avoided a mistake without knowing that the mistake exists, if that kind of makes sense. I know that sounds stupid, but whatever. Goes for an SD as, I went to Keldeo here. Not sure why he did that. It's a pretty dumb play on his part, but I turned a Secret Sword for free here. I mean, I could have went for Hydro Pump to hit the Gengar, but, just play it simple. Zapdos Steel Walls Gengar here, so there's honestly no point in really risking that. So he just sacks T-Char, which is good. I am Scarf Keldeo, so I do not need to be worried about getting flinched down unless I get knocked out somehow. Goes into Gengar as I go Zapdos. Zapdos, I'm not sure if he takes 2 Sludge Waves here because, with the Sand Chip, that basically nullifies the leftovers, which kind of sucks, but he goes for Giga Drain. That's the worst possible play you can make there. I'm sorry, but that's just the worst possible play you can make there. That play makes shit sense. If I went Tyrant Charge just following up with the Focus Blast, if I go Metagross just, Shallow Ball. I don't know what this guy was thinking there. I'm sorry for being critical, but that play didn't make garbage sense. Like, what are you trying to hit? You knew I was a Keldeo locked into Secret Sword, so you went Gengar to hit me, right? Whatever. Some things you can't really explain by science, and this is probably one of them. I don't think Florges has any status moves, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just decided to go Metagross. If he has Thunder Wave, then, this is unnecessary risk, but makes a good play, goes back into Garchomp. I decided to still switch out here into Tangrowth. I hope I go Tangrowth here. Please go Tangrowth. Okay, what's taking me so long? Why am I stupid? Oh yo, I'm the go. Okay. Okay. Me right now, I would always go Tangrowth here, but I don't know what I was expecting, but probably just. So I guess I knew that he was gonna go Weavile on my Tangrowth, so I went Keldeo. Okay. I see. Maybe I just got successively dumber over the years. I think I go Tangrowth this time. Yeah, I'm not. You can't big brain it twice. Whatever. He just goes for another Earthquake, as I think I just went for a knockoff here. As he goes back into Weavile. So the Weavile is kind of annoying here. It still threatens a lot. Like, sure, the game's really in my favor now, but Weavile threatens a lot of, nasty things. I just decided to go into my Garchomp as he just knocks off. I'm not sure why he knocked off there. I believe that he should have always went for the Crash there. Cause I mean, sure, Metagross might switch in, but it's whatever. I think. Keldeo comes in. I turn another Scald, which if burnt Florges will be really good. I just Scald, honestly. There's no point in risking it. I don't know what I was thinking there, but Scald comes out. It pretty much forces a Wish on his part, so I can go Metagross pretty safely here. because if he doesn't wish, he's in some trouble, in my opinion. So, yeah. And I do just learn a mash here, or a ice punch. That's, you know, my past self wish. And I just went for an ice punch here. And I think in this right here, I realized that he was scarfed. Because for one, I didn't really take any recoils. The rough skin didn't exist, and helmet didn't exist either. So, and he died in one. So that's a clear sign of an offensive Garchomp right there. So that's so you know, that's good information to have. And this Sludge is doing a shit ton. Well, just spam roost, I guess. I mean, he's gonna lose at this point because pretty much Keldeo wins kind of every time Metagross comes in on the Florges. It's just gonna turn a Meteor Mash, and something on his team will get picked up here. So there's honestly, you know, nothing much here left in the game. Even though Weavile is still kind of threatening, but whatever. And I just decided to Heat Wave here. It doesn't really matter at this point. The Gengar is pretty much dead, kind of. So yeah, that's that. So anyways, I guess good game there. And we'll move on to the next one. We have Golden Pikachu here, who was 406 rated. I believe I was around 350 at that time. So yeah, this, you know, his team is pretty cool in my opinion. You know, pretty offensive core, plus a little Muck, plus a Conk. So it's kind of weird, but also kind of cool. But right off the bat, you know, Keldeo looks really good this match. Because his team has, you know, even like Muck doesn't really tank Secret Surge well. Alakazam cannot switch it into Keldeo. So Keldeo looks really good despite me being scarfed. I just decided to go Zapdos. It's pretty obvious he's gonna go for the sword. I mean, there's no other play he can make, honestly. But right here, I think I went for a Roost or something, probably, hopefully, or no, maybe a Heat Wave, expecting a Landorus switch in. I mean, those are both viable options. I mean, it's probably the Landorus coming in because the rest of his bonds are what? Muck? Maybe Muck. Yeah, maybe Muck can come in, but Muck. Keldeo, which is, well, evidently Specs, can counter Weavile. You know, Weavile, Heat Wave like also covers the Weavile play. Okay, I decided to go into, okay, so I was basically pretty sure that Landorus or Muck is going to come in, so I decided to double into the Garchomp as I just threatened to put up rocks. Here, he can't really do anything, so he has to switch out as he goes into Landorus as I just throw rocks up. So pretty nice for me. I think I could go hard Metagross here, right? Or something? Maybe. Yeah, I go hard Metagross here. No way he either U-turns or he goes for rocks. And this is good for me because now I just run a Ice Punch here. And this will take out the Landorus with a crit. I remember this one because he was complaining about it at the end. But I don't really think it matters if you ever run this showdown calcs. You know, even if he's max, like max HP, max defense, which I don't think, you know, is a stat you should run. And I hope he isn't running that because that sounds pretty stupid. You know, he's gonna get KO'd, like, I believe it's like 80% of the time or something. So the role is incredibly in my favor even if he is max HP defense. I decided to go for Mash here. And the reason why I decided to go for Mash here is like, oh, you might call me stupid or whatever. Why not just pick up a KO, you know, right in front of me? Right? Why not just Zen Headbutt? Because I thought he was gonna go into freaking Alolan Muck. I thought he was trying to bait me there. So I'm not happy about that. So that's why I went for Mash, okay? And right now he switches to Alolan Muck. You know, I'm a persistent man, so I just decided to Mash twice. So this does help me pick up the, not really pick it up, but, you know, do a lot to the Alolan Muck. I think he has Sneak, so Sneak will pick me up here. Is this a premature stack? Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have sacked that, but pretty unfortunate. I just, I didn't just pick up the Keldeo, honestly. That would have been very, very great for the game. That's stupid, but whatever. At least I, kind of weakened it down to Keldeo Secret Sword range, which can be very important, Earthquake here just to pick up the Muck. I don't really want to risk, Keldeo getting Poison Touch, so Guard Jump is fine here, I think. As he goes into his Keldeo here, he probably threatens a Icy Wind or Secret Sword or, Hydro Pump or pretty much everything. So I think I just went into my Tangrowth here. This Tangrowth is, a pretty good scout to this thing. Oh, I just went for Earthquake. I'm not sure why I thought there, but that's not the play. Maybe I want to preserve Tangrowth for the Alakazam, which can make sense. Because, now that Metagross is dead, Alakazam can be very problematic. But it does need to hit 2 Focus Blasts or 1 Focus Blast against the Tyranitar. And, Tangrowth, if healthy, can 1v1 the Kazam because of knockoff. Okay, well, Keldeo Secret Sword here, Secret Sword just picks up the Keldeo. I'm not sure what I'm saying there, but I decided to go into my T-Tar here. And the reason why I go T-Tar here is because I don't really need it, I think. Yeah, there's no point in me going Tangrowth because he should always Psychic here. He should always Psychic here. If he Focus Blast here, that's a bad play, in my opinion, because T-Tar always gets outsped by Alakazam. Okay? I'm not sure what he did here, but in my opinion, if he Focus Blasts here, it's a bad play. Even if he gets it right, because there's honestly no point in him risking it. Well, I mean, sure, 2 chances are better than 1, I guess. I mean, he missed both, which is very, very bad for him, but then again, that was just sacking this T-Tar, or at least trying to sack it, and then going something like Tangrowth and threatening a knockoff. I mean, I think he got very pissed over this because, I mean, I would too, but if he hit one of them, I mean, there's probably still a game to be played there. But in my opinion, like, sure, it's bad, right? But I don't think it matters that much, maybe. I mean, because Tangrowth threatens, a knockoff on the Alakazam, and if he switches out with my Rocks up, at that point, Keldeo Hydro Pump will take it out. So, and it will also, maybe not take out Conk, but Conk, if it takes like 30%ish, Hydro Pump will also take that out. No way Weavile is going to beat Keldeo anyways. So, I think this game is still won by me, nonetheless, because, I mean, sure, the hacks is bad and makes it look bad, but I feel like if I went Tangrowth after the Alakazam there, during the knockoff on the Alakazam, even if he switches out into something like Weavile taking the Rocks chip, I think it's still fine because I just sacked I think I just sack what's that called? Tangrowth there, right? And I go Keldeo and I just Hydro Pump. And at that point his counter isn't even burnt. So it's not gonna be doing that much damage. And Hydro Pump will probably just win from there. So he might not realize I was Scarf there, but yeah. That might be it. So I feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like sure, it seems like I hacked the hell out of him because he didn't hit 2 Focus Blasts, but I feel like the game was still in my favor to win. Unless, maybe he's Scarf Mega Alakazam and something else. But well, it's killing Scout here. It doesn't really matter as he just goes for the Crash. Because he can't really kill me. So whatever. And he's not even Life Orb or something. I don't know. So yeah, I remember I beat him another time after this, so, and without the hacks, so whatever. But anyways, I guess I kind of apologize about it, but then again, I feel like with perfect play and if Hydro Pump doesn't miss, that game will still be in my favor to win, regardless. So, take it as you want. Yeah. Now let's move on to the next game, which is, I believe it's against whom? So also, oh, it's against Victor. Yeah, this is the game that, you know, I fought against Victor. I believe I was like 390 or something, and he was 540, so he was rank 1 at this time. He was rank 1, as you can see, in gold. So, you know, beating him will give me a lot of points, and losing to him won't lose me a lot of points. Okay, that sounds stupid, but whatever. I just led with Garchomp. Pretty sure he was just gonna crash here, I think. So I just decided to go Keldeo. I mean, I don't want to let Keldeo's Keldeo's Choice Scarf get knocked off, but like I do know that for sure he's gonna go for an Icicle Crash, and yeah. So Keldeo, you know, he misses that Icicle Crash, which is really unfortunate. Decided to double out into my Garchomp as he goes Clef, which I don't know. I don't think I expected that. But I just decided to put Rocks up, as that is very good against his, I think I expected a Rotom Switch-In. Because Hydro Pump will 2KO the Clef, even though it's Scarf Keldeo, but, so that's why I double into the Garchomp there, expecting a Clef Switch-In. But anyways, so I put Rocks up, no, expecting the Rotom Switch-In. So I put Rocks up against the Clef, even though I took a lot. Going into Tangrowth here, as I threaten some Sludge Bombs. Knock off his leftovers, which is, you know, very crucial against dealing with Clefs. So I just decided to switch out into Metagross on his Soft Boil because I knew he was going to Soft Boil that turn. He can't really keep Clef low, so you know, that's good. I just ran a Zen Headbutt here, as I believe his whole team except Weavile, which probably won't come in here, you know, doesn't want to take this. As he goes Suicune, so this is Bold Suicune with max HP defense, I believe. Because it's doing not very much. It's like 30%? Yeah, 30%. That's kind of sad, honestly. Just decided to go for another one. He's gonna fish for the burn here, as he doesn't get it, which is good. If he gets it there, I'm in some trouble. And I decided to go for a Ice Punch here, expecting a Garchomp Switch-In. And which he does just go into Garchomp. So pretty nice thing for me. So Garchomp just gets taken out here, I think. Or not. Because he's, yeah, as I said, he's fizzes up. Garchomp doesn't get taken out by Ice Punch, which I don't like, but whatever. I just tried another, I guess, Ice Punch here. I mean, I could probably just go for Zen Headbutt because it covers more options, but maybe I'll miss. Who knows? I missed a lot of Zen Headbutts before, so that's whatever. Just take my KO. Goes into Weavile here, as you know, this is usually not a good play. I mean, he honestly has no other plays, right? Wait, no, he has Rotom Wash, right? Okay, normally he should always go Rotom Wash here. I mean, I think it's because I played this team so many times that his guild probably scouted it or something. So that's why, you know, he knows that I'm not Bullet Punch on Metagross, even though I haven't even revealed Meteor Mash to him. So, you know, that's usually not a good play, but, you know, if the info is on your side, then, yeah, then I guess that's a good play. Weavile runs a Stunner here, which is really good. Because, I mean, he has no switch-ins. I think Rotom doesn't switch into this, especially because he's Scarfed. I realized that afterwards, but he is Scarfed. So, you know, it's not good for him. So, yeah, he has no switch-ins into Banner turn here. As I believe I just go into what? Probably Zapdos? Because I'm pretty sure that either... Oh, I go Garchomp here. I mean, this is fine. I mean, I'm pretty much just hacking Garchomp. But I feel like Zapdos would be the better play there because he's either gonna Solar Beam or Focus Blast, and Zapdos tanks both. And it might even tank one more, what's that called? One more Flamethrower afterwards because I'm Spadef. I mean, I go Zapdos now, I guess, but could have went to it earlier. Just run a Flamethrower. So I just pick him up with Discharge, which is really nice because Charizard is a huge threat. I mean, he honestly has no switching into this. He could have went Clefable, I guess, but then, you know, it's kind of awkward. decided to go back into the Tyranitar as I believe he just started calm minding up here. And I do take one Stone Edge here, so no, I don't take a Stone Edge, but like he tanks a Stone Edge, yes, but like I do take one Moonblast here. So 2 Stone Edges, if it hits, it's gonna take out this Clefable. And I believe the second one misses here. Yep, unfortunate as Moonblast, picks me up. And right now, like I have to go Keldeo. Hope Hydro Pump hits, and I believe Hydro Pump, if it hits, it will pick it up because normal Hydro Pump does around 50% to Clef. So he's about like 30, so it should pick him up even though he's at +1, and I do connect, so that's pretty nice. Clefable drops, and he's forced to go something like Rotom Wash here because I believe the what's that called? The Suicune after Rocks would just die to Hydro Pump here. Tangrowth is very, very good now because it just spams, Giga Drain and onto everything, and that's very, very good. And I just realized that at this point, since he's just spamming Hydro Pump and not, Volt Switch or something like that, he's for sure just, probably Scarf. And yeah. Goes for another Hydro Pump, doesn't really matter. Giga Drain just picks him up. Now he goes Suicune. So I was like, yeah, I for sure won this at this point. I know he's gonna try and rest and beat me 1-on-1, but Suicune's not that OP, but hopefully. He goes for rest here. Giga Drain does an abysmal like 40%. And at this point I was like, I was like kind of not happy. Because I know Suicune's bulky, but he can't be that fucking bulky. Like, that's not fair. I mean, look, if he got a Calm Mind here, I might be in some trouble myself, even though I have like a Zapdos plus a Tangrowth to fight against this goddamn Suicune. He's forced to rest again because, even if he Calm Minds there, he's just gonna die. But I knocked off his leftovers to stop any form of recovery, which is really, really good usually to deal with setup mines. Or something like Clefable, helps you deal with them a lot better if you just knock off their leftovers. That's just something to know. But yeah, I got pretty lucky there as he doesn't get any Calm Minds, so I was able to pick this one up. I hate Suicune, man. Suicune's hard to deal with. But anyways, that's kind of the 3 games I wanted to cover. I mean, of course I lost some games, right? Because I went, 59-20, so... But, more than half of them are due to hacks. I mean, some of them are legit, like the 4 times I lost to that one same guy. But, like, I got one dude who freaking ice punched me, froze me the both times I battled him and said GG at the end. So I'm freaking pissed about that, but... Anyways, I was able to recover the points. I believe I got to 425 rating, which I'm not gonna risk at the end of the season. If you pass me, whatever, I don't really care. I'm not gonna risk that anymore. But basically, I beat Victor twice and dropped him by like 50 points. That's how I got up to the rating I am at. But hopefully you enjoy this, and hopefully I'll be able to start running some weird crap. I hope. Next season. I want to run some cool things, and maybe I'll be able to make that a reality. Maybe not. Who knows? Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.